Greetings and welcome to Season 2, Episode 14 of City of Destiny, a part of the Untold Stories Project. Tonight's episode is titled Purpose. I am your host and Game Master, Aaron. City of Destiny is an actual play of Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG, from Green Ronin Publishing, using concepts and themes derived from the Emerald City sourcebook, and is set within the connected version of Earth Prime that can be seen in many other offerings from the Untold Stories Project. Mutants and Masterminds is a D20-based system which lets players and GMs create stories featuring all of the greatest heroes of their imagination. It is one of my all-time favorite systems, and one of the reasons it's my favorite is because of hero points. Now, these are the special something that let our heroes reroll a die, take an extra action, recover from a dangerous condition, or use their powers in new and creative ways. Our heroes each start with one of these points, and they can get additional points for good role-playing, funny jokes, clever decisions, from me using their characters' weaknesses against them, and by your generosity. If you subscribe, renew a subscription, or donate bits to our stream, you will generate a hero point that can be given to the player of your choice. We are a small but growing network. All of those likes, follows, and subscribes help grow our PL6 network into the PL14 powerhouse we hope to someday become. Let's meet our players for tonight, shall we? Say Destiny, heroes.
Destiny.
And City of
Heroes.
Heroes.
No escaping. That
Like that movie, Jemmy?
wasn't that bad. I was just being a hater at the time.
Okay. Heroes, let's go ahead and have you introduce yourselves. Tell us your name, who you're playing, and answer our question of the week, which is, what does your character believe their purpose in life to be? And we'll start with Jenny.
Hi everyone. It's been a long time since I've gone first, so I was not ready. I am playing Portal, the superhero with the ability to create teleportation circles, but not the ability to come up with an original superhero name. To answer the question of the day, I would say, as I include lots of ums to stall and think. I actually had thought of this. For Portal, his big view on life, how he'll know that he was a success when it's all over, is whether or not he left the world better than he found it. And that's kind of the measure by which he tries to do everything in his life. Will it increase the good or decrease it? And with that, I will pass it over to everyone's favorite Canadian, Calvin.
Oh, that's me. Hey everyone, I'm Calvin, and tonight I am playing the sporty Spider Queen.
We're the Spice Girls now?
Ooh, I could be a sporty Spice. No, I'm Scary Spice. Absolutely.
You are not scary in the slightest.
No.
Oh, dang.
I'm so sad.
I think that's pretty much that right there is proof.
I'm so sad. That was the saddest doll.
In case anyone was inclined to argue,
It
right
felt like
there.
we just kicked a puppy.
Always the baby Spice, never the scary. Tonight I am playing Spider Queen, and to answer the question of what is her purpose or her... I mean, if you were to ask her that, she would probably give a joke answer, like, her purpose is to be the very best, like no one ever was. But I guess the actual answer she would have is that she wants to feel like she has earned the powers that she has and make up for the things that she blames herself for without being aware that she has to actually allow herself to feel those feelings. But maybe she will make some progress on that. And with that answer, I will pass it over to Jemmy.
Sorry, of course that's where my body wants to rebel against me. I'm Jemmy. I will be playing our favorite witch with no magical talent. I forgot her name. Bella. Or Hexa. I'm doing great, guys. Um, and to answer the question, um, Bella has always really had that set. I know what my purpose is. It is to maintain the balance in the world. As a witch, it's, we protect Mother Earth, we work with her. But she's also just always wanted to, in a way, prove herself. She really feels like her purpose is to at least prove that she is worthy of being the child of her mother. Of being the daughter of a coven head despite having no magical talent in her body. She just wants to, be enough, in a way. Because everyone always said she wouldn't be able to. And she wants to prove everyone wrong. But yeah, passing it over to Gary. You're on mute, Gary.
Of course. Gary playing Cam Cole, the Star Knight. Man, I saw this question and been kicking around all day, and I don't know that there's a great answer for Cam. I think the person he was 6 months ago, or 6 months and 10 days ago, is very different, and I think he's at a crossroads, and I think it's just kind of one of those things that's going to play out, whether he's going to be a hero or a famous actor, if those two worlds can exist together. And I think that's part of his journey. And
Why do I feel like he's bound to become this universe's Wonder Man?
It could very well be.
As long as he doesn't become Booster Gold.
True.
Probably not. I think that'd be a little too, for lack of a better word, sleazy for him.
Okay, so I am Anna Puppy. I'm playing Cindy O'Hare, or which I don't think I've ever said her name on stream. Maybe, but I think that's the time I've ever mentioned his name.
It's not just
Keon.
me, right?
No,
Puppy's
And to answer the
and Puppy's computer is having a stroke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your audio roboted really hard for a bit there.
do I sound better now?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Because, yeah, apparently my internet crapped out for a second. Did you know I bought the expensive new router that's supposed to be super advanced?
Oh yeah.
So I'm super glad it works. Freaking Spectrum.
Oh,
Anyway.
Spectrum. Yep.
Yeah. So, Aunt Puppy playing Cindy O'Hara, Keone. To answer the question of the day, originally her purpose would have been just to make her mom and dad proud and happy. That was all she cared about. Now it has become don't die is her only purpose right now, because she's going through a bit of a crisis and would just really like to just not die. And that's like her focus. So like her light at the end of the tunnel is, once this is over with, maybe she'll get to plan a wedding. But right now it's just don't die. And that is her purpose. Aaron?
I'm glad that you all have such higher purposes. So, when last we saw our heroes, most of our team had gone out to celebrate the engagement of Ethan and Cindy, during which Riley ended up getting very drunk and flirtatious and downright inappropriate with Cam, all of which is decidedly out of character for her. At the same time, the tower was overrun by the teenagers rescued from the chessmen, and Bella stayed behind to try to see if she could break through the catatonic state that the chessman scientist was now in. We left off just as Ethan finished his lunch with Reyna, during which she told him a little bit more about how she developed her powers and joined the Sentinels, and with him inviting her back to the Emerald Tower. But before we get to that, partially because Alex is not going to be able to join us until 9 o'clock Eastern, let's catch up with the rest of the team at the tower. Whitney had a good catch up with her aunt, which helped a little absolve her of her guilt over Dr. Kane's abduction. Bella had looked in on the scientist. Cam was headed out to an interview for the Chronicles of Amber, avoiding some awkwardness with his new publicist. Peter was training Devin in the gym, and Cindy was, well, we'll just say, working through some aggression in the danger room. Does that sound right to everyone?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's pick up with Bella.
Yeah.
So, what's Bella up to?
Well, now that she's not worrying about the scientist as much, I mean, she is, but it's that watching isn't going to change anything. Um, she's gonna go just see what the other runaways are up to.
Okay.
There's that, I want to check on them, and it might be easier given how I'm around their age.
You're not too far off, yeah. You're what, 19?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like I am still, I think, older than them, but
So if you go looking for the runaways,
yeah,
you will find in the kitchen is Keisha and Jet are in the kitchen. Keisha is the youngest of them, the small black girl. Jet is the gender non-conforming Caucasian who is also kind of built like a brick shit house in terms of physical fitness. They are, Jet is about 15, Keisha is, I believe, 13. 14. So the two of them are in the kitchen. And rummaging through to find either leftover food from the night before or something that doesn't require turning on a stove to eat.
Do you need me to make something?
Jet kind of looks over and is like, oh, I mean, you guys have done a lot. You don't have to make me any food.
It's not an issue. You deserve to eat.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's plenty of food here.
I mean, yeah, but, I'm not against making you guys something. What time is it anyway?
Yeah. What, I think we said it's somewhere around like 10 or 11?
Yeah.
I mean, eggs are good.
Sure.
Always want eggs. Yeah, I always want eggs. Look at me. I need a lot of protein.
What do you want?
I mean, I'll eat eggs. Eggs are good.
All right, then. You can do eggs. Where's Darhas? Just instantly my brain going, wait a sec, where's my bunny?
Darhas is not with you at the moment.
If a rabbit hops in here, don't be too surprised.
Ooh, a bunny?
Yeah, his name is Darhas. He's to you guys, he'll probably be nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna start making the eggs.
Okay. You're not going to worry about where the other two are?
I mean, I am, but I also assume they're still in the tower somewhere.
Yeah.
But I will ask while making where are your other two friends?
And Keisha will say, well, Devin got up real early, like really, really, really early. And I think he was going to the gym, which, where he was last night, but, whatever.
Happens.
And then Jet says, and last I saw, Kimmy was, I think, in one of your conference rooms.
Alright.
There was like a whole big computer set up there, and she wanted to take a look at it.
Alright. I'll go check on her after this.
Okay.
But I'm happy to make eggs and chat with them. Hopefully Garhos doesn't decide to cause problems.
Okay. Bella,
Yes.
would you be so kind
Uh-oh.
as to give me a dexterity check?
Give me a hot second, but sure.
Ah,
I didn't have Roll20 open.
well,
So I can, but give me a moment. This is a bad thing to ask me.
why? You've got dexterity.
No, we don't.
You have some dexterity, don't you?
Yeah, but why? Look, I'm not making a fine dining, but Bella has basic cooking skills. Don't make me burn their food.
Oh no, you won't burn their food.
Oh,
Your
good.
omelet is now scrambled eggs.
She was not making an omelet. She was making scrambled eggs. Anyway,
Your scrambled eggs are now an omelet because I did it in reverse.
that's impressive.
Whoops,
messed up.
only omelet.
Here's an omelet. Messed up and made an omelet. Okay, do you mean agility or dexterity?
Dexterity.
Okay. Sure. Why? Did it roll? I thought I
No. There it goes.
23.
Okay.
Goddamn, that was a 19.
Yeah. So while you are cooking, you do lose your grip on the frying pan,
Oh, great. That's
almost sending it to the ground. But you manage to catch it in time.
why?
You just do.
Mm-hmm. Is there a magical sense to this?
I don't know. Are you? You always detect magic, right?
Yes.
Because awareness.
Yes.
Give me a perception check.
Great. But is there a reason for this? Because perception?
Uh-huh.
I used my good roll. 15.
Doesn't seem to be anything magical.
Alright. Weird. There's definitely puzzled look on her because she's like, look, man, I'm clumsy, but not that.
Mm-hmm.
That
I'm
way it
bad,
comes to
not
things
that
that can
bad.
burn me.
No, that would have been unusual for you.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah.
Oh, we
So
didn't
then
burn their food.
you didn't burn their food. You didn't burn yourself.
Woohoo! Oh, good. If I'd burned myself, my sister would have yelled at me.
Yeah, probably.
Well, bon appetit.
And they will, just dig in and start eating.
Awesome. I'm gonna go check on Kimmy.
Okay. Give me a
I'll
moment.
bring her some of the eggs too.
Okay. She does not hear you coming.
Oh,
So, you get there, and she is sitting down at one of Tommy's workstations, with all sorts of like technical plans pulled up. Like you see something that looks like it might be the readout for a battle suit, although a battle suit that would fit an octopus. And you can see like lots and lots of file folders and tabs opened where it looks like she's just been going through trying to look at whatever she can find in his files.
I don't think you're supposed to be looking at that.
He said we could make ourselves at home and it wasn't locked.
Really? That's impressive. Is she lying?
give me insight.
Sure. And it wasn't locked because there's just that. Okay, but these are plans. Where is insight? There it is. Yeah, no, used all my good rolls. That's another 3. What the hell?
You don't think she? It still seems suspicious, but she doesn't seem to be lying.
I made eggs if you want some.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, I mean, whoever's computer this is should probably like make sure that they put like password security on there and don't just like make it a simple hexadecimal password.
Mm-hmm. You see, now I'm curious. What's the password? No, sit down.
She will rattle off a set of numbers.
Did you just guess that?
No.
Oh? I'm not gonna get you in trouble. Don't worry.
Well, and she will go through a long explanation that I cannot bullshit off the top of my head about how if you take numerical values for each letter in the name Tommy and multiply it by the numerical value of each letter in the name Peter, that you get that 9-digit number.
Neat.
I mean, it was my second guess.
You're smart.
But I mean, if I can figure it out that quickly, then, you know, he probably needs to do better.
Probably, but that's still really clever of you.
I'm good with computers and machines.
If you like machines, I think we have workstations set up. We could help you start like inventing your own stuff. Coding.
I mean, I've never like built anything like this before.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the benefit of those, I can vouch for myself, is they are explosion proof. So if mistakes happen, it's safe. And, you know, we have at least instructions up here. I don't know much about tech, but they can't be that hard if you can get instructions set up.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, if you'd like.
Where's Jet?
Jet? Sorry, this is a halt on me. Following
Jet
the
is
names.
non-binary.
Yeah. Downstairs kitchen. Not downstairs.
Down the hall.
Yeah, down the hall, kitchen.
Okay. She'll close everything she was looking at on the computer and
Suspicious.
Hey, random 13-year-old child I've known for less than 24 hours. I'm going to encourage you to engage in random experimentation and cause
Random.
explosions.
Random.
Speaking of
Well,
explosions, we
there's
just
also
got
the- And there's also going to be the I'm not the tech person here, but the person whose computer you were looking at is. I'm sure we can have him help you out.
okay.
You just seem clever.
we just got a new follow from New Drone 001.
Thank you.
New Drone 001. Thanks. But yeah, so and Kimmy's 16. The only one who's 13 is Keisha.
Oh, see, every 16-year-old wants to be encouraged to
That
have
3 years
explosions.
makes all the difference.
I mean,
I do love, though, that she said that it wasn't locked and then immediately proceeded to explain how she unlocked it.
That's how
Well-
Bella got the answer. It's the all right. So how'd you get in?
I mean, to her way of thinking, if it's that easy, it's not really locked. So
I repeat, Bella is also one of those genius types. She likes hearing other people explain how it's simple to them.
But yeah, if you want to continue looking, I mean, I think they told you that Devin was in the gym.
Yep.
With Peter.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's almost noon. It's 11.
11-ish, yeah.
Yeah, cool. We're gonna go get the rest of the eggs and knock on the door to the gym.
Okay. Jenny, what are Tommy or what are Peter and Devin up to right now? I mean, last we left off, he was playing with the sword that Cam had left behind.
Yeah, and I think when we had last talked, I think we were sparring with it, and you had mentioned that he wasn't terrible, but he was swinging it more like a baseball bat, and compared him to Casey Jones.
Yes.
And so, you know, we probably did that for like 5 minutes, and then it quickly devolved into goofing around because neither of us know how to use a sword.
Okay.
Like, well, why don't you try this move from this movie? And
You guys are just like YouTubing weird sword fighting videos.
How
I mean,
sword
you tell me
properly.
how to sword fight.
Right.
And then you clarify very specifically when you realize that those are not the search results you were looking for.
I mean, you will very quickly, like I said, even though he is untrained, he's good.
Yep.
Is this getting suspicious to anybody that these kids are like good at things that seem like they shouldn't be good at things?
Nope. As I already explicitly stated, Peter's already got plans for turning him
Devin.
into the next Raven sidekick.
And Bowman could also use some extra sidekicks, just saying.
No. Bowman's got enough children to neglect.
I was gonna say, Bowman should go pay attention to his
Is
actual
Bowman just
child.
collecting children like Batman? Just like, yeah, just get another one. It's fine.
I mean,
He's not even waiting for them to die.
I mean, I don't know if he's gonna die, but we know Jason's about to lose an arm in one timeline or another.
it's a fixed event.
It's canon event. We can't interrupt.
At this point, you're going to lose your arm, and the doctor is the doctor is going to show up. I'm going to say, "I'm sorry, fixed moment. I couldn't do anything about it."
It is what it is.
But yeah, no. So yeah, you will come in and you will see Devin and Peter sparring with swords. And
I don't have sword. I'd be garbage with a sword.
I was gonna say, they're just lightsabers
I'm just making
fighting at
sure
this point.
he doesn't kill either of us.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and you very quickly realize that he was not in any danger of hitting himself. Which, you and I have been around enough people who have no idea what they're doing with swords to know how unlikely that is.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Hi. I brought you some eggs.
Oh, eggs are good. Yeah, I'm starving.
Yeah, I assumed you might be. Want some food?
Go get some breakfast.
We've been at
Lunch.
this for a while.
Yep. You did good. Go eat.
Okay.
I did bring him a fork. So
Okay.
he can eat here if he wants, but
He will.
Yeah,
He's a
friends.
teenager. He's uncivilized. He's going to eat the food right where he's been given it.
that's fair. Look, I can't. Bella cannot argue. She's eaten far too many times while studying.
Yeah. So.
She gets it. You're in the zone. But your friends just told me I find you here. Hi, Portal.
Oh, right. Yeah, I should probably like check on them. I didn't even think about that.
They're all right.
Yeah, I know. Where are they right now?
Kitchen.
I'm gonna run down and just, check in with them and make sure everyone's okay.
Makes sense.
I open a portal right in front of him.
Oh, okay. I guess
Okay.
Let's go.
he kind of peeks through, like, oh, hi guys. Um, and because you opened a portal with no warning, you will open the portal as in time to see that Kimmy and Jet they're not like inappropriately making out, but they are definitely giving a kiss that suggests that there is something strong between the two of them.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hi. Sorry. I'm not.
Nothing to apologize for.
Bella's just gonna look away, but it's fine. We should have given you a warning.
I mean, it's not like we were naked or anything.
Nope.
Wow, that's cool. You can just like open doors from anywhere to anywhere.
Pretty much. I mean, there are some limits on distance, but I've actually been progressing pretty well at breaking through those. I think there's some other stuff I might be able to do. I'm still working on it.
I wonder if we can like mix your portals with magic.
I don't know, but I don't think anything good.
I never said it'd be good. I'm just saying. Curious.
What is Whitney up to while all of this is going on? After she left her aunt.
So yeah, Whitney has left her aunt, and she is thinking, because she's had a conversation with her aunt recently, she is now thinking about her classes because she is also studying chem, and she's thinking how classes at ECU are going to be starting soon, and she then remembers her roommates and the place that she has all her stuff in, and then she's thinking for a moment, I should probably actually ask Portal to help me move all my stuff into the tower if I'm going to be living here. And she starts making her way to where she thinks Portal is, and she's still kind of new to the whole place, so she gets lost like briefly, and she thinks this place is like a maze. And because she's thinking of mazes, she thinks of rats. And because she's thinking of rats, she recalls that the teens had mentioned some sort of rat man creature earlier, that had taken part in helping capture them. And
So
then
we now learned that Spider Queen has massive ADHD.
I knew that.
yeah, no, yeah.
I love it. 'Cause that's how my brain works, and I
Amazing.
love it.
And because of this train of thought, if one can call it that, she's going to instead turn and head to the lab where she can hop on a computer and try to investigate who that may have been, because that's kind of one of the few available leads right now, since the scientists are incapacitated, and surely the chessmen have moved everything. They didn't blow up the base, but everything in there is gone at this point, so we need a lead.
Okay. So like computers for like doing research, like investigative research would probably not be in the lab. There is actually a computer lab on the same floor as the like conference room and the kitchen, and in fact that's where where Bella found
Oh, true.
Gibby. So
then she'll head over there.
okay. So then you will hear the noise of all the people in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
So
Is she in just... I mean, she has a thing that she is doing now. I don't know. Is she going to get distracted again?
I mean, it's up to you.
I mean, if it were Speed Demon, then yes. But since she has a thing she's actively thinking about, she is going to head down there and try to figure out. Because she also does want to deal with the chessmen because they kidnapped her aunt for several years. So
Yes, they did.
yeah, she's gonna focus on that for now.
All right. I would like you to give me a investigation check.
Alrighty.
And give yourself a +5 because you are, at a computer that has a whole lot of resources connected to it, since it's tied directly into Aegis's databases.
So, add 5 to this roll. 16.
Is that 3 threes in a row?
It may
Oh,
be.
no.
No.
No, but
Give
yeah.
me perception broke it up, but that's
It is for the players.
It is for the players.
I think Roll20's bugged. I think we're being hated.
no.
I'm going to use a luck point for that.
Okay.
If you roll another 3, we switch to physical.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I got a new dice tower. It's pretty sweet.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. That's a good
Oh,
roll.
good.
30 total.
30 total. Okay. Wow. I'm going to drop a thing in your journal so that you can find out what is known about Packbat. Just give me a second to get that ready for you.
No worries.
Aunt Puppy.
Yes.
How long is Cindy going to just beat up holograms?
Until there are no more holograms.
I mean, if you don't tell it to stop, it will keep making them for you.
Yep. She big mad.
Got it.
Yeah, she's real big mad. And she keeps
Okay.
increasing their size and their strength and the amount of them. And then sometimes she makes them really weak just so that she can just like destroy them. So she's just kind of, she's like going through some things. It's fine.
Okay.
She's fine. She's totally fine.
Okay.
She will tell everybody if anyone comes by and watches what she's doing.
All right. Well,
For some reason, some of them kind of sometimes suspiciously look like Ethan.
yeah, you mentioned that before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really not so suspicious.
No, not really.
And sometimes
Yeah.
they're wearing red. Sometimes they have like some sort of welding helmet on. Like, it's weird.
Cindy is the character who thinks she's super mysterious and inscrutable,
All right, Calvin, that should be in your journal now.
with a heavy emphasis on the word thinks.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it under a...
Should be under the handouts.
I think she's hella subtle, but she is not.
Oh,
She
there it
just
is. Okay.
refuses to share information.
Got it.
Correct.
Nice.
I feel like I need to go check on her after we're done with this little chat in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go check on Sydney and Cindy.
I was gonna say, did you just call me Sydney?
I
Who's
meant
Sydney?
Cindy, but it just didn't come out.
Yeah. All right. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, woo, woo.
Do.
Cam, you are in your Uber headed over to your interview.
Yeah.
When you will suddenly be caught in traffic, like just dead standstill traffic.
Well, I'll check a text.
Okay.
Yeah, I can
Um,
reply that later. I'll reply to that later.
While you're doing that, the driver will, tap at the tablet that he has up on, mounted on his dashboard, and he'll go, there's some kind of big mess up downtown. Some lady, alien looking lady in a purple and black costume just blew up a van or something.
Oh, well, I have to try to get to my appointment. So I will stop the Uber ride there and
Uh-huh.
give him 5 stars and hop out, and
Okay.
whatever building is right there, I will go in, put my comms in.
Okay.
There's trouble downtown. I'm suiting up right now. Somebody just blew up a van and it sounds like it's an alien. And I will give I got out of the Uber and I'll look at the street sign before I head in the building. Give kind of a rough estimate of where I'm at.
Okay.
I like how
will go in-
casually the Uber driver was like, it's like a purple and black alien or something. Like just casually, like it's just normal now.
We've been getting a
Living in
lot of
this
this
world?
lately.
In this economy?
I mean, seriously, living in this world, it makes sense that,
Yeah.
they'd be like, yeah, okay, an alien attack downtown. That happens.
That happens.
What are you gonna do?
So yeah, you can give it an address. You are you're downtown, but kind of still on the outskirts. And if you want to fly up to get a better view.
Yeah, I'm gonna find somewhere that I can change into the armor and pop out of a back and fly up.
Okay.
So it's not like, hey, I need to use your bathroom, and then start
Right.
the bathroom.
Right.
Our go-to move, bathrooms.
bathroom.
So it was. That was the Gemstars thing,
That
but
was Jet Stars. What's a
Yep.
Tuesday night?
There's no
It is
phone
Tuesday.
booths. Let's see Star Knight changing a phone booth, clear windows on it. It'd be great.
yeah, if you could find a phone booth.
Yeah.
So if you fly up for a better view, you will see actually at the Greyhound bus depot, or not bus depot, but the Greyhound station, flying not as high in the sky as you are, but you recognize the figure. It is Caress of the Blackguard.
Wonderful. We got Blackguard. Saying
Does
that-
anyone else have their comms on?
I would assume that the danger room probably has some sort of overhead speaker, because obviously
Yeah, probably.
so I'm assuming I'm hearing this through the speaker as I'm just punching through the holograms.
I'm just talking to dead silence. There's no one on here.
Nobody's answering you. We're all listening, just no one's answering you.
No, we're just waiting
I think Whitney would.
for
probably
things to
have-
get set up so we don't step on toes.
What was that, Colin?
I think Whitney would probably have her comms on, but yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Portal's definitely going to have his.
All right. So, team, you've heard all this. What do you want to do?
Let's go.
Is the location within 16 miles?
Yes.
Let's go.
I will open up a portal.
Hopping in.
Whitney will try to figure out where the portal is.
I'm gonna say, are you gonna wait for the rest of the team to come down to you?
I'm not waiting.
I mean, I didn't say I thought we were all in. Are we not all in the kitchen? I thought we were at that point.
Nope, just me.
Nope, I'm still punching
Okay.
things.
Yeah.
Well,
Whitney's
I will
punching
say-
things and Whitney's in the computer lab.
that's right. Okay, so my own ADD caught me. I will say, everyone to the kitchen. Let's get there fast.
Let me
Back up
out.
our friend.
Wait up for. You wait for the others. Let me in.
What was that?
You wait for the others. Let me in. Basically, let me get in there while the others still come.
Okay. Well then, let me move all y'all to a map.
I'm not comfortable leaving a portal to the center of our tower open. We'll all go together in 6 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, so the sleeper.
While I'm waiting for them, I'm just observing. Is she just like wrecking shit?
So she is hovering in the sky, but appears to be focused on, like, from your angle you can't see what, but focused on one particular point below her.
Okay.
So I need all of them. I'm going to put everyone down by the portal, but no one will be able to act until, well, until Peter opens the portal, and there will be one full round where Cam can act if he wants to before the team arrives, or he can just wait for the team.
Should we roll initiative?
But yes, everyone should roll initiative.
Yeah, Keone would have just come out of the danger room just kind of sweaty and change into her costume and
Oh,
hop in.
I do have to ask.
Uh-huh.
While this one turn of me waiting for people to arrive, can I use that as like prepping the sculpting of my golem so then I can just kind of toss him as
Yes.
my turn starts?
Yes.
Awesome! Let's go! Thank you. It's like my turn is nothing, but I'm still technically active, just waiting for the portal.
Aaron,
Yes.
since I was technically ready to go before we go, and I rolled dog shit for my initiative, can I have ready in action to open the portal as soon as the group is assembled? So
Yes.
they're not all waiting on my dog shit initiative?
Yep.
Okay.
I accidentally rolled twice. It double
Oh.
clicked. So my original was a 23.
Okay.
Stream camera doesn't have visibility right now. I think it just doesn't have like a token or something.
It does not. Let me fix that.
Cool.
And one of these days I'll remember to clear the initiative before I have you guys re-roll initiative.
So close to spelling your name.
Oh, that's silly. Why would you do that?
I mean, because I'd like to not have to try to remember which one of these are actually yours. And
Well, I guess that's a good point.
all right, I think that's everyone. Next, Jemmy, did you roll? Oh,
Yeah.
There we go. Hexa, Spider Queen, Star Knight. Portal. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, I'm sorry. I've totally blanked. Is Star Knight going to stay hovering back until the team shows up?
He's going to not make himself known.
Okay.
But he's gonna fly this away.
Okay.
When he sees the portal open, he's gonna kind of fly over here.
Okay. So a couple of things that are notable as you fly in. On the ground, kind of looking up at Caress, there are a group of 4 people, 3 men, 1 woman, and they're all just kind of looking at her with a kind of look on their faces. There are a couple of police cars that have already made it to the scene, but they seem to be more interested in keeping people away than trying to confront the supervillain.
Smart.
Valid.
And there is a box truck that is now on fire, that you can make out still the Redshift Energies logo on.
Is there a parking garage to throw it off of?
No, not at the moment.
Dear God.
Our answer to everything. Yeet.
Yep. So, are you trying to be inconspicuous, or?
Yeah. I'm basically trying to get around behind her. If she's focused on something on the ground, I'm just trying to circle around.
Okay. As you get kind of where to where you are, she will turn to look at you, almost as if someone alerted her to you. Not so much that she heard you or any, but something said, "Hey, look over there." And she'll just go, "Oh, it's one of the Star Knights. I'm so glad you could join us."
You don't seem too sincere about that. No. Activate the sword.
I'm not. And she will blast you.
All right.
Or she will attempt to blast you anyways.
Can I deflect that?
You are ahead of her in initiative, so I will let you if you'd like.
Okay. I've never really used my shield for deflection, so I don't even know how it works.
So you are going to roll a d20 and add your ranks in deflection. And you need to match her attack roll. Or better. Or no. Yeah, match or better.
All right. So how do I roll just a d20 off of the sheet? Can I?
You can't. The best way is just in the chat box, do the /roll 1d20 plus whatever your ranks in deflection are. So we can add it onto your character sheet as a skill at some point, but
Oh. Awesome.
1.
Sweet.
Sounds to me like you take it on the chin.
Yeah. Like, how do I activate the shield again?
I think that's basically what just happened. Like,
Never used
oh,
this. What?
I have a shield. I can do that. Thud. Well, then I would like a toughness save with a DC 29.
All right. Let's get my toughness on.
God, the dice, the Roll20 dice hate you guys today.
Oh man, yeah.
You want to luck that, or
I am gonna absolutely luck that.
or use one of the stack of like 5 hero points you have right now?
Yeah, I'll use a hero point. I got plenty of those.
I'm eventually going to reset them.
Oh,
Much better.
Yeah.
29 exactly. So it hits you hard enough that you feel it, but you don't take any damage from it. All right. We will go to the first regular round of combat. Portal has opened the portal at the end of the last round. Spider Queen, you have the highest initiative.
Then Spider Queen is gonna come out swinging, quite literally, out of the portal. And assess the situation. There's a vehicle on fire. There's a bunch of people who are actively being targeted by this supervillain. Is there anyone inside the vehicle?
Give me a perception check. I mean, you are trying to see through fire.
True. There she is. Perception of 17.
You see something that looks like a humanoid figure in the driver's seat of the van, or of the truck.
Okay, then that is gonna take priority. It is... How far away are we? I think I'm just short. Oh no, I'm fast. I'm so used to slightly above average human speed.
No,
Yeah.
I'm fat.
Spider Queen is gonna swing over there and I guess just try to yank the door off and try to pull that person out if she can.
Okay. Before you do that, give me another perception check.
Significantly
Oh, no.
worse.
Oh,
Jesus.
Very curious about the consequences though, so I will stick with my nat one.
Okay. I appreciate you, Calvin, so much. That was for your danger sense.
Ooh.
Ooh. Wait,
Because-
are we actually gonna go ahead and award hero points for accepting the consequences of a nat 1?
We will. It just can't be used this
Oh, yeah.
round.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This is gonna
Um,
feel excessive for me, but okay.
This is just the first time that it's actually happened since it was brought up.
Yep. Did you move yourself over next to the...
No, I have not yet. Let me
Okay.
get my token. I'm on the wrong thing. Yeah, she's going like directly for the front of the van.
Makes sense? All right. Well then, as you open the door, or rip the door off rather, a blast of darkness comes out towards you. And you are going to be vulnerable to this attack because, well,
Yeah.
to be fair though,
Oh.
like your sense wouldn't find darkness.
I don't think vulnerable would have made a difference.
no,
Oh.
probably not. Not with the 32. Just a DC 25 toughness save.
That's possible. Oh, there we go. 28.
Is any of your toughness from defensive roll?
That is a good question because that would not apply here. But yes, defensive. Oh, I don't see it on my list of advantages in
May not be.
the sheet.
Okay. Cool enough.
Oh, I think I just built her to be tough when she has her amulet active. I don't have
That
Hero
makes
Lab
sense.
open, so I can't double check. Oh, but I can get my.
Yep, that makes sense. All right. So then you get hit by the darkness. I'm going to move you back slightly as, just kind of a recoil, and give you a hero point.
Oh no, was the darkness pretending to be people?
Well, sort of. And coming out of the, you see a small, impish figure, also wearing a Blackguard uniform, who laughs uncontrollably as
Your name is Gravik?
Gravik.
That's such a funny name.
And I will also let you know that you do see another body in the truck still. That one does look like a person who seems to be bleeding profusely. We knew you heroes wouldn't be able to resist such an obvious trap.
Whitney is glancing from this person to the one in the car, and she is gonna say, "You just give me 1 second, and I'll be back to give you a terrible review on your Uber ride."
Okay.
I'm
Give me-
gonna just.
Sorry.
Oh, Oh, sorry. No, I'm going to because I have a hero point.
You do?
Going to do you want to? Can I just use another action to try to get in there, try to get past this figure?
Oh yeah, you can move past him. He's tiny.
Okay, then just
he
try
can't really
to.
block your way.
No, I don't want to pull. I would like to yank the person out of the vehicle, but then I have to pull them past this guy. So I think the better option would be to. If I can do this with an action, I don't know, but I'm thinking Whitney will reach out, web the sides of the vehicle, and pull herself forwards, try to vault over this guy. This might be too much for one action, but she's trying to get past him and then pull the other person out of the car, going through like the other side of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what I would accept as a single action would be kind of what, as you described, launching yourself forward, trying to basically go through the cab, grab the guy, and then keep going.
Yeah.
Flipping yourself around so that you make sure that like your feet break the glass instead of
she will take that impact.
Yeah. I think that sounds like a very appropriately spider person thing to do, and so I will allow it if you can give me a DC 20 acrobatics check.
Ooh. I think I can do that. 32 for acrobatics.
Describe it for us, Calvin.
So she says her little quip, and then she fires these two web lines, one going to like the front of the van, the one going to just like behind where the door was blasted off, and then she will pull herself forward, and she is now listening to her Whitney wiggle, as it has been called. So everything is just in slightly slower motion for her. As she is pulled forward, she like reaches out to grab this person. She goes into a roll so she can like full body shield will impact with the door itself and push it off. And as she rolls, she will pull this person out with her, and they will slide on the door for a few feet before rolling off of it.
All right.
And I guess she would end up on the other side of the vehicle as well.
Yep. I'll put you right there next to the truck driver. Who I guess is a young-looking Korean woman.
I like when even the GM is surprised by his tokens.
I mean, I now have basically my bystander tokens. There's like 60 options in a rollable table.
It's very cool though.
So is that what that GM, the rolling token, you were just finding a random one?
Yeah, I was just saying
random.
random.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, Roll20 lets you occasionally do cool things. And let me add Gravik to the initiative. Where he actually was doesn't matter because he had held his action, so he's right behind Spider Queen now. All right, Kione.
Well, Keone's coming in hot because
Shocking.
I know she's still big mad. So,
How unlike her.
I don't know. She's gonna just Leroy Jenkins this, and she's just gonna go right after Caress and just straight to her. Ice spear. Straight to whatever part. Is she humanoid? Like, does she look like a human?
Mostly.
Okay. I'm like, is she? I was like, they said alien, so I was like, is it just that she's purple and that's why they're calling her an alien, or is like, does she?
Here, let me.
I was like, kind of seeing the token, but
yeah, there's a handout for that. Well, it's available to all of the players just under the Blackguard. Caress is the one on the far side. She's mostly human looking, kind of purplish skin, has her hair back in a long ponytail.
okay. Okay. So yes, she's just gonna try and
Correct.
stab her.
The big one is obviously Orok, and you've now seen Gravik. You haven't seen the one with the wings yet, but or at least everyone other than Star Knight hasn't seen the one with the wings yet.
Yeah, so she's just gonna come in hot and she's just gonna stab her.
Okay. You're
Uh,
certainly welcome to try to do so.
yeah, so she's going to do ice weapons. That is a 25 to hit
That will hit.
as a DC 30.
Ouch.
I made her stronger.
Sure did.
Damn it! God. Ugh.
So you try to stab her. As you do so, the dark aura surrounding her kind of crackles to life and deflects the ice spear. Kione, I need you to give me a will save.
Uh-oh.
She's willful, but she's a very high will.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's a 30.
Okay, you're fine.
So I'm gonna use a hero point and I'm gonna try again.
All right.
Because, like I said, she is still big mad. And I have 2 hero points. I didn't realize I had 2 hero points.
I'd given out quite a few last game, and we didn't do anything that required any dice rolls, so
Yeah.
I was going to keep them.
Fuck.
That will not hit.
Okay. So she's just
Right.
big mad. Now she's bigger mad.
Uh-huh. Hexa.
Well, I did prep
I'm
a golem.
assuming you're also on an ice slide.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm on my broom.
Yep.
I did prep a golem.
You sure did.
Which set of bystanders look the most in danger?
Well, arguably the 4 who are on the ground staring up at her with a look
Awesome.
are probably the ones who are least able to do anything.
Cool. I'm gonna drop the golem like right here.
Hold on, I will drop your golem for you.
Kitty, please. I have move by actions. This isn't hard.
You can move him, I believe, so.
He's gonna go like right here.
Okay.
And basically what his turn is going to be spent is scooping people and pulling them away from the fight.
Okay.
Because his goal is to protect people.
Mhm.
As for me,
I will say that he's big enough he can carry 4 people, but he can only grab 2 people in a combat turn because
Yep.
one for each hand.
Yep.
Okay.
Focus lost.
Hmm?
I care about lost focus.
Yeah, you're blurry.
I'll fix that in a sec.
Yeah.
As for me though, I would like to blast a bitch.
Sure. I'm
Not
assuming the single target, not the
Yeah. Not great. 17.
17 will not hit.
That's it.
All right. Star Knigget.
Well, there are people better equipped to deal with caress. So since I'm flying, I am going to just zot Gravik with a blast. Avoid zotting police since I'm higher elevation than them. And 28.
will hit. All right. He will attempt a DC 25 toughness save. Ow.
That's gonna
Not
Huh? Fail by 14. That's a stagger.
But it's a nat 1. Doesn't he take an extra degree of failure?
It is a nat 1. Well, in that case, I'm going to use the challenge point to re-roll it.
Sorry.
No, you're right. You are absolutely right.
On the one hand, you get another hero point. On the other hand, you don't get the stagger likely.
Actually, challenge points work differently. I forgot. I don't actually roll. He just will not. He will succeed in the check.
Okay.
Challenge points are worse than hero points, but I also don't regenerate them through the campaign. So you'll blast him, and he will basically see it coming, and yeah, which is exactly what he says. As he flies out of the way. Yeah. Where did you? You're still staying up in the sky?
Yeah.
For the moment, I don't think the police want to get involved other than to, make sure that, like I said, trying to keep bystanders away.
Can they get close enough to grab the driver from the van?
Oh, I guess Gravik is in the sky, so it's not like they have to run past the murderous goblin.
Oh, the other police.
Huh?
Oh, the ones on like the
Police
like,
3 and 4.
Yeah, to the east of the van.
By the green car.
My bad.
Yeah, and Spider Queen will just like call out to them and try to get them to get the driver out of here.
The police officer will come forward, grab her, and take her. Start taking her back towards the car. Well, this officer is going to go over here and cover so that these bystanders can start to get away from where they're hiding behind this bus.
Yeah, this is probably a weird moment for Spider Queen because she's used to the cops in Ferroburg, which are like 90% corrupt. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, 90 is probably too much of a compliment. Yeah, she's still adjusting to living in Emerald City.
Yep. So that takes us to Caress, who, frankly, is irritated to be dealing with two women fighting her instead of the Star Knight that she was trying to draw out. She's gonna look up at Bella. And...
What's up? What's up?
Is going to shoot a blast of darkness at you.
Rude. I'd appreciate if she didn't.
That will hit, I assume.
Yeah.
I assume 21 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. I need a dodge save.
Cool. I don't do that.
Just being on
Nat
your
20 do that.
Nat 20 does it.
Nice. I was gonna say, does being on your broom give you any better agility? No.
It gives me a lot of movement.
All right, so she blasts you with a blinding blast, but you manage to basically...
Barrel roll!
Huh?
Barrel roll!
Barrel roll away from it.
Do a barrel roll.
Thank you.
And
Rude.
she just kind of says, I don't have time for the two of you.
So you can leave.
Trust me.
But it's so much more fun to stay. And
And
she will
suffer.
then fatigue herself.
Oh shit.
to use a shadow construct. So a black shadowy hand shoots out of her wristband and is going to grab the what the hell? The flaming truck.
No shit.
And throw it onto these people.
Oh no.
I don't know if we actually yet built that, but I know that we meant to.
What?
My golem should have interpose.
Yes. I'm going to say that counts as an area effect.
He's a big guy.
I mean,
It doesn't
Is he the
look-
size of a truck?
you know what? I'm going to say, for the sake of,
I'll argue with you that the golem will instantly go down.
yes.
But
So I will say that he will drop these two, throw himself in the path of the flaming truck.
stop them from being hit.
The flaming truck will land here now.
Yes. I'm like, Golem's dead, but
Your golem is very dead.
He's
But-
super dead.
he's a big guy.
He is.
Just a big guy.
I'll even argue with you I have to remake the clay for this, but
Yeah, no, I think so.
because my clay is gonna get melted. But
And it's just equipment. It's not a
Yeah.
power device. So yeah, you will have to spend the time in the lab to rebuild it.
oh good, 2 minutes.
Your 2 minutes is for
I
for the ritual part, yes. For the actual building, your quickness will not help.
yeah, I know. But still,
All right.
Golem's a
So
good guy.
he is. That's what he does.
He's best boy.
All right. So annoying.
I'm so sorry. I'm not about to let you hurt people.
It's so much more fun when you do.
It's so much more fun when you shut up.
She's gonna fly over here.
Oh no.
That's all right. She just got hit by a police car. It's fine. Now she's
No.
dead.
She's going to land on top of the police car. I just need to change the layer that it's on. And looks down to those two cops and says, "Be a dear and kill that Star Knight for me, would you?" Bystanders are going to start running away.
I was gonna say they better just nope out of there. I do like that they are leaving in formation.
Well,
I feel like they do tell you when there is an emergency to leave in a orderly single file.
Single file. Line up by height.
Yeah. hold your partner's hand. Where's your scary buddy?
Accountability buddy.
The bystanders who are on the ground looking up at Caress seem to fall out of the trance and are also running. They will manage to get mostly to the door inside the bus depot.
So is
These
that
four.
is that
Huh?
like an awning essentially?
It's a roof, but there's a door.
Okay, so that's an actual building. It's not like just like an open area where the buses park, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. I think that's all my bystanders. Portal.
Whew, okay.
Wait.
Well, I guess I'm gonna step through the portal, close the portal, so that we don't have an easy entrance, to our
Base.
Yeah, you don't want to go out there
and
and get you.
activate redirecting warp.
God, that would have been so funny if Gravik had like flown through the portal while you guys were doing all that.
Funny is not the word that I would use.
I will. Round two.
Ethan comes back and nobody's there. And there's just like a wannabe golem in the middle of the room.
All right, Spider Queen. Except that the teenagers were all there.
Oh yeah, that's true. I did forget about the teenagers.
And they're all super shady, so they'll be able to deal with him.
Yeah, they're sus.
They're not going to be able to deal with Gravik. The Queen of the Spiders. You're up.
Well, she is going to apply some webs to the situation.
Shocking. That seems so unlike her.
Yeah, it's a new thing she's trying now. With a web snare.
Okay.
Since we're dealing with a single target.
Yep. Who you targeting?
Going to target Gravik.
Okay.
And that is a 32 to hit.
Jesus. Yeah, that'll do.
Wow. Where was those rolls before? So the web snare, it is an affliction. It should show it, but it is a cumulative affliction of rank 10, so it is DC 20 of either dodge. Oh, it is dodge to avoid it, and then dodge or damage to escape.
Makes sense. He will attempt to avoid. His tiny little goblin body easily slips away from the webs. With his 27 on his dodge check.
Rude.
Dang it.
No trap, Gravik.
She'll just reply with no grammar, Gravik. She's trying to hit him with webs.
Nice. I approve.
Oh. See, now I'm torn, because I know what Gravik tactically should do.
Run away.
No.
Be brave,
But I
and
don't
run
think it's
away,
what he
away.
wants to do. So, Gravik is going to... Yeah. Gravik is going to create an area of darkness.
Son of a bitch.
That's a 5-foot radius, 10-foot radius. No, that's 10-foot radius. Now that's not going to work. Drawing a tool is not going to work. Okay. And who is currently in the darkness? Among the PCs?
I don't think any of us are.
Your darkness disappeared.
It just... Oh,
You ate it.
I didn't eat it.
I ate it. I ate it the darkness.
I shoot magic missile at the darkness.
I did this properly.
I was hungry. I'm sorry.
Looks
Dad.
like Kione and Spider Gwen.
They are
Spider
Kione,
Queen.
Spider Queen. Are you either of you still able to see?
No, I didn't see my name.
Yeah.
I hate it here. I hate it here so much. I had something cool I was gonna do too, and now I can't do it.
You're in the darkness.
So from
I
outside
do-
the darkness, can we see anything? Like, can we even see that truck on fire?
Not anymore.
Damn.
Anything inside the darkness is not visible to the rest of the party.
Okay.
I believe in a thing called love. Doesn't that count for
Listen to
anything?
the rhythm of my heart.
Do you believe?
Doesn't that count for anything?
Yes, I believe
really.
in love. How about you? Can we please get us out of this?
In fact, you know what I'm going to do?
Wait, are we all in the darkness?
Nope.
No.
We're fine out here.
I'm going to drop all of those things to the GM layer, though, so that you can't see where they are inside the darkness.
Damn.
Oh no. Look, can
I'll just
Can
look
you-
at the stream. It's fine. Then I can tell where everything is.
The stream is now in darkness.
hey,
No, no.
Hold on, let me fix that.
Not the stream.
The stream camera guy got caught.
We broke the
Aaron?
fourth
You
wall.
can't feed on the camera, man.
Hey, grab it, drop the camera.
question.
No, it's mine. He runs off with the camera.
Okay, so I believe now the players should be able to see where their teammates are.
Yes.
The
Yes.
camera should be able to see what the rest of the players can see.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
cannot. So I can still see the names of like Gravik Police Free Truck Driver.
Can you?
Yes, but
Yeah,
I
I
can't
can
see the
too.
darkness anymore.
Just
Like,
don't
look
look
Yeah.
at it.
I was gonna say, is there any way to put the darkness back up, even if other things are dropped, just so we know the boundaries? I wouldn't
Do you
want to.
not see the black circle?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
But I do see
Huh.
Gravik's name.
Weird. Okay.
We want to take our break here while you fix this.
Sure.
Yeah. Alex is also here, so.
All right. Yeah. Let's go to break, and I will fix this. And
Bye bye.
Welcome back, everybody. This is still City of Destiny. We are still the Untold Stories Project, and we are now back from our break with bonus Alex. Say hi, Alex.
Hi, everyone.
Answer the
Sorry,
question,
I
Alex.
was late. Oh, I forgot to say hi, Alex. My bad.
Um,
Yeah, I was off doing Mutants and Masterminds developer stuff, so thank you for bearing with me while I was sneaking away to do my job, I guess.
I mean, it's fine. We left off with our heroes in a fight with Gravik and Caress of the Blackguard over top of a bus depot where there was a heavily damaged Redshift Energies truck. And what else? Oh yeah, we when we left our heroes, Gravik had just dropped a darkness field over a portion of the battlefield. And we had to figure out how to actually make that work in Roll20. Alex, when we left Ethan, he was having a lunch.
A date. He was having a date.
A coffee
He
date.
was not having a date. He was
A
meeting up with a friend.
A very intimate date. They were just
Candlelight.
2 peas in a pod. It was
This
the
character
meeting of
assassination.
the meeting of soulmates.
I'm assuming that Ethan did not have his comm on while he was talking with Reyna. Would you have turned it on now that you were going to go back to the tower with her?
Yes.
Okay.
Turns it on instantly. Oh my god, it burns! Oh.
So you will turn it on and you will basically hear that the team is in the middle of a battle by the bus depot.
Cool.
Which-
Cool.
With your movement is, one turn to get there.
Reyna, I'm gonna have to take a Reyna check on you coming to the tower.
Why?
Superhero stuff.
I mean, you guys have both already changed into your costumes because you were going to just fly to the tower.
Yeah, but am I dumb enough to show up?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if you're dumb enough, but I don't know how you're going to convince her not to follow you.
I absolutely know you're dumb enough.
The team's under attack at a bus depot, and
And we should go help them.
yeah, I probably should. I don't know if you should also do that.
I mean, why else would I be given these powers?
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Tell you what, give me like a 30-second head start so I can get there before you, and we're not getting there at the same time, because that I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble if we get there at the same time.
Sure.
This is the sign of a healthy future marriage.
Alex, let me go ahead and put a crucible on the page. I'm just going to set you right off on the very side. Go ahead and roll initiative for me, and you will be able to show up whenever it gets to your initiative.
Like, he's gonna show up just as Keone's plunged into darkness and no one can't see her anymore.
Yeah, you're not even gonna see him arrive. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I mean, if he can't see her mad, is it Schrodinger's mad? Like, she's not mad if he
No.
can't see that she's mad?
No,
It's-
no.
it is
It's
Keone.
quantum
She is-
anger. I assume the anger is always present.
Because it's Keone. The anger is always present.
And let me.
It's not quantum anger, it's universal background radiation anger.
So,
Dark
Keone,
matter anger.
you're in the darkness.
Yeah, well, Keone was gonna blood freeze the little great value golem over there, but apparently she's fucked.
What other senses do you have?
Weather? Yeah,
Weather
there is
and
weather
mountains
in
are
the
not
there
gonna be
is
helpful.
weather in the darkness.
yeah.
It's
there
not any
is-
different than the weather everywhere else.
Right, exactly.
Yep. I'm looking, but yeah, it's just a whole lot of weather. I
So what
mean,
would you like to do then?
well, she's going to just start yelling everybody's name one at a time to see if anyone can hear her.
I mean,
We have our comms, of course we can hear you.
you can also hear her in the air. I mean,
Yeah.
the darkness does not block sound.
You're
Okay.
also like 5 feet into the darkness. Walk backwards 6 steps.
Like, to be fair, it's all just went black, and she's just assuming that
No, it is fair. But Portal is
Avoided
definitely
all
going to
things.
give you a slightly hard time. Is going to make
Yeah,
you feel.
no, she's like, I'm assuming everything is gone.
Yeah. But your best friend is obviously going to make you feel 6 inches tall about
Right.
it.
Oh yeah. I'm
mean,
as
like-
tall, right now. I'm as tall as the golem, or the.
I suppose it's fair to say that if you are in the darkness, you have no idea how big the radius of the darkness is.
Exactly. That's
Or-
that's why Portal said something, because he's thinking that. He's like, she has no idea where she is. She
Well, yeah,
doesn't know that she just needs to take 6 steps backwards.
Yeah, and echolocation is not one of her senses. So,
So I will tell her.
What are you doing?
well, seeing as I've made Kione just as directionally challenged as I am, she's going to take 6 steps backwards, but they're going to be in the wrong direction. So she's just going to kind of like, she's assuming backwards, meaning backwards from where Crucible was, or from where Portal was. So she's going to turn around and walk further into the dark, back up further into the darkness.
How?
So she's a little thrown off. And then she will, oh my god, she really just wants to start throwing shit everywhere.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong? There's
Right,
only
that's what I've like, that's all because she's so mad that now she can't see. And she,
I mean, I guess you could drop an area effect.
yeah, but none of my
Kione,
effects
how
have
did you
light.
mess up putting your feet behind you 6 times?
She's on her ice slide. She's not on the ground.
Yeah.
That's still what Portal says.
I mean, could do the freeze, but I don't know how much that's gonna help because she doesn't. It's not. Well, it's a 30-foot. How big is it? Hold on.
30-foot radius.
Yeah, I mean, but it doesn't
That's huge.
add light though.
No. I mean, if Gravik is in here with you, you'll probably hit him, but
So just
Hello.
also hit all the other people.
Like all the innocent bystanders.
Yeah. I mean, to her though, she's kind of moved away from where she thought she was. So from what she can remember, where people were positioned, she will just kind of throw her hands down and just ice will spread out around her in a 30-foot radius.
Is it? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if it's selective.
It
Yeah.
is, in fact, not selective. Even if it
Let's
was.
just say
Oh,
bystander.
no, it is selective. It is selective. But
It doesn't say innocent bystander. So, that bystander can take the trash out this morning.
yeah.
all right, hold on a second. So you're making a 30-foot thing of ice around you?
Correct.
Is this a damaging effect, an affliction?
It's an affliction.
Okay.
And it is a DC 22 to dodge.
If you're able to know it's coming.
I mean, to be fair, well, no, Spider Queen wouldn't know it's coming.
Actually,
Well.
Spider Queen has danger sense. She will get a perception check.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good.
Here's the big
Well-
question, though. Does Hexa know it's coming?
No.
But Hexa's on her broom, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
so Hexa would be, she'd be indifferent.
Oh, does it only affect people on the ground?
I thought so.
Okay.
Let me look. Reflexes to avoid their flare, in this case, blah, 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 blah. Poses an additional condition for the... I mean, it doesn't say it is or isn't, but my assumption was that it would be specifically Because the idea of this was to freeze people to the ground.
Hmm.
So I intended for it to be only like a burst effect on like it has to be touching a surface. So like if she was
No,
she had her feet down or she was leaning up against something, like the wall could count. But yeah, my intention was for it to be a ground covering. Basically, she's making an ice skating rink that freezes you
directly underneath you.
Yep.
Give me 1 second, and I will put that on the map, and then we will figure out who is affected by it.
You will figure it out because I can't see anything.
Well, yes.
But she is just big mad now. Now she's like triply mad.
Uh-oh.
She beat up fake Ethans all day. And then she comes here. She tries to stab the woman twice. Hits her the first time, but it doesn't do anything. Misses her the second time. And now she can't see anything. She hates it here.
Wait, she beat up fake Ethans all day?
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, it wasn't. I mean, they were just like, some of them were wearing red. Some of them had like a welding helmet on. Some of them kind of looked like Ethan.
I'm worried about it.
Okay,
Don't worry, it's
so
fine.
for those of you who are outside of the darkness,
You just see like a little, like, phew, of some like melted ice come out.
you will see. Yeah, you should be able to see the little sliver of a circle of ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Those of you in the darkness,
Mm-hmm.
amazingly, no one's in radius.
Really? No, I hit nobody. Oh, son
Wow.
of
None
a-
of your teammates.
Oh,
Oh.
well, that's.
Mm.
I was thinking like I literally stood myself in the position where I literally just like fortified myself in an ice skating rink.
Yeah. You did not hit any of your teammates. What else you've done, you're not sure.
She'll just be like, "Did I get anyone?" I don't know what's happening.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
What she does best.
I appreciate you so much. Hexa.
Blood freeze that stupid little thing.
Well, the person I want to hit is still here.
Caress?
Yep.
Sure is.
I don't have to get closer.
You don't have to get closer.
I'm doing just fine.
I would recommend you don't get closer, in fact.
28 to hit?
28 will hit Caress.
Cool, DC 30.
Ow.
Oh,
She's like a 14. She's fine.
I mean, she'll take a bruise.
Alright, I'll fatigue myself to do that again.
What energy type are you hitting her with?
Force.
Okay.
Just pure magic force.
Sure.
I'm gonna do that again. Because, movement doesn't really bother me right now.
No.
Nope.
17 will not hit.
Yep. Alright.
So you'll blast her, and she'll kind of look up at you with a smile and say, "I like to play rough, but you should really get permission first. Sweethearts, never mind. Kill her instead."
Sure, try it.
Star Knigget.
Can I get
I guess I'm gonna have to blast her. I was hoping not to tangle up with her, but everything else is dark.
I mean, sure, it's fine.
Not melee. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. It's that one.
Ouch. That'll hit that will definitely hit her. Just blast with the stellar sword.
Yep.
All right. She will attempt to save. She seems entirely unbothered by your stellar sword. It's almost like the blackness of her force field absorbs the light from your energy blade. Sweetie, you know we're prepared for you.
Well, maybe I have other tricks up my sleeve.
Don't say maybe.
Crucible, you come flying in and see all of this terrible.
Is it just like a big like dome of darkness?
Yeah.
Can I feel my friends in there?
Right, you have magnetic senses.
Did you ask for consent first?
Wow, I was gonna say, like, wow.
Just go around feeling. I mean, to be fair, he just came from a date feeling up one of his friends. So,
with your magnetic senses, you can tell that inside the darkness there are 3 buses worth of metal. Well, you have analytical and stuff, so
yeah.
3 buses, a truck, a police car, 2 people who are carrying handcuffs and have guns, and badges, so you assume those are police officers. Spider Queen, and I don't know that Keone actually carries enough metal that you would be able to. Wait, no, you can definitely sense the ring you made.
ring, yeah.
That's very cute.
Yeah, see, I'm a good fiance. I don't know why everybody thinks I'm a bad fiance.
You're a good fiance. You put a tracking device on your fiance.
Look, you have to LoJack your wife sometimes, okay? It's just the way it is.
No.
I mean, in fairness, no, never mind. That doesn't actually make it better.
Can I pull my friends and the cops to safety?
You have move object selective.
Yeah, and I think I can move, 3,200 tons or something like that.
Yeah, you can definitely move the mass of your friends and the cops.
I'd like to.
I mean, Spider Queen's okay, but I don't know if she has a way to communicate that instantly. So.
Well, I mean, Spider Queen, I guess, could resist.
I mean, to be fair though, neither of us saw Ethan come in, so
That's true. You would be completely.
We have no idea what's
and
yanking
it's not
us.
dangerous for you. So your danger sense wouldn't clue you in about it.
Yeah, but if she feels something pulling like on the metal stuff she wears, then she could probably put
2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
Just want to pull you guys out here where your eyeballs could be useful.
So you're taking Spider Queen and Keone.
Yeah, and the cops if I can feel them.
You can feel the cops. I just need to get on the right layer for the cops.
We need to come up with a signal, like whenever it's you that's yanking on the metal pieces on my body.
Okay. You can. It is where everyone is more or less in relation to where they were inside the darkness.
I just wanted them out of the darkness.
Okay, I'm gonna say if you want them somewhere else, I guess you could drop them elsewhere. But
as Keone is ripped from the ground by her ring finger.
I'll apply supplemental metal if I need to make sure she's not harmed.
Comic physics.
And then I'll use extra effort to look over at this caress chick and be like, I don't know what is happening here, but you need to stop whatever it is.
Oh,
and I'm gonna pick up that cop car and beat her until she stops disagreeing with me.
Okay, so you're going to use the cop car as the special effect of your
a magnetic blast, yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't I use like, somebody else's car that isn't a city vehicle that is our tax money?
The government will pay for it, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. destroy some private citizen's car who doesn't have the ability to easily replace it.
Yeah.
And financially ruin them.
Let's not financially ruin someone.
And I'll use 5 points of all out and 5 points of power attack because I'm feeling saucy.
Okay.
Get a 20 to hit her dodge.
Because you are the attacker, that will just hit.
Awesome. I need a 36 toughness save, please.
She can't make a 36.
Oh, finally a roll she can't freaking beat.
She can get pretty close though. That's a 31.
That was really good. That was really good.
It's still a second degree of failure, though.
It is. No, it is a bruise and a daze.
Should I still be in the darkness?
No. Oh, I haven't
No, I
given
pulled
you
you
back
up.
your.
Oh,
There be
Sorry.
light.
Let me. Let me give you back your vision.
Keone is always in the dark.
That's true.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you have to take her eyes.
All right, there you go. You should be able to see now.
Yep.
All right.
does she have an opinion about getting plastered by the cop car?
I mean, she's not thrilled. Um,
Valid.
Not a big fan.
Don't like it. No, I don't.
I don't know why there are 2 cop cars here. There should not be.
She does not believe in a thing called love.
Yeah.
What's love got to do? Got to
Here,
do?
I'll just give you control of the cop car so you can move it around at will.
I'm just going to be a child over here hitting her token with it.
Yeah, no,
Bang,
she's very
bang,
unthrilled
bang.
with it. She cannot move and attack.
Yeah, because she fatigued herself so that she could try and hit us again.
Yeah. So, oh, I know what she's going to do. She's going to fly into the darkness.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask, is if she could fly. So I guess that answers my question. Yeah, she can fly.
Yeah.
She was flying originally when you guys saw
Oh,
her.
okay. I thought she was just standing there.
No, she landed on the cop car.
She landed on the
Oh.
cop car, but she was flying when Star Knight saw her.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's all she can do because she's staggered.
Who's this lady and what does she want?
Bad guy. Don't worry about the rest.
She wants to kill me.
As
Instead
for
of
bystanders,
crap for us.
you know, I think the bystanders, even though they were in darkness, they know they could see the door they were running towards before the darkness fell, so they're going to keep running towards it.
Yeah, that's valid.
Wait, they aren't going to turn 180 degrees and walk backward?
However,
I didn't make her smart, all right? I didn't make her smart.
okay.
I made her pretty. I didn't make her smart.
They're going to slide on the ice and get a concussion. It's going to be great.
Portal.
Well, everybody is dutifully avoiding anything I can actually redirect. Of course, the second I stop redirecting warp, that will change. But I can't even actually see anyone.
Not anymore now.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep redirecting warp just in case something comes flying out of the darkness.
Fair enough.
An idea.
Spider Queen.
Spider Queen. I mean, we've got a number of superheroes out here who can deal with the more visible villain. So she is going to close her eyes, focus on the darkness bubble in front of her, and try to apply some danger sense, or apply her Whitney wiggle, to figuring out where Graphic is.
I hate the Whitney wiggle so much.
There's a version of the Wiggles theme song with this Whitney Wiggle in it.
I just imagine like
Oh.
in her head, she's got little tiny like wiggly tingles coming out of her head.
No. You know she does the Shaq shimmy.
That is how she dances.
She just gets the uncontrollable urge to do it, and that's how she knows.
Hmm.
I'm just saying the Wiggle is one more notch in the Spider Queen is 1,000 spiders in a human suit category.
You might be onto something.
Oh shit, I forgot the fact. You shouldn't have been vulnerable because you still had uncanny dodge.
Oh, for the previous, yeah. I do actually have defensive roll, but it's defensive roll 3, so I think I still would have succeeded on the
Yeah.
previous check.
Okay. All right.
Just in case anyone's keeping score at home.
I think you're gonna need to power stunt to use your the way it's written. I think you're gonna need to do a power stunt to use your danger sense as a targeting sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense because it's danger sense. It's yeah. I probably should put more points into that so it functions the way I want.
Yeah.
But I will do that power stunt.
You've got hero points to burn.
Yeah. Did I don't think I spent the one previously to avoid fatigue though.
Okay.
I may have lost track. So
I thought you did, but
I'm pretty sure I was at 3 too.
all right.
And then I spent that luck point before. But yeah, hero point to power stunt, figure out where Graphic is.
All right. Then I will tell you that Graphic is. Can you see my ping through the wall? I don't know if.
Yeah, I can see the ping.
Okay. So Graphic is right there.
So still with her eye closed, her hand points out, and then webs shoot out from her palm. And she is going to attempt another web snare.
Okay.
With a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
But this guy is very dodgy, so I don't know if that's going to... we'll see.
We'll see. However, I think it is fair to say that Gravik was not expecting to be targeted accurately. Although I rolled an 18, so it's not going to matter. Because I was willing to make Gravik vulnerable to you because he was not expecting you to be able to attack him. But even having his dodge, I rolled it.
I'll fatigue myself because Whitney wants to do the cool thing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the villains are here. I don't need to go super far. I'll fatigue myself.
All right.
Web snare, yeah.
That'll hit. Try that again.
1. Nat 1.
I should hope.
Ooh! Not a nat 1, but it was close.
Ooh.
That is an 11. So that should be.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it isn't showing up, but 11 is 2 degrees. And web snare is cumulative affliction, 2nd degree, defenseless and immobile.
Uh-huh. And do you have tether on that?
I do have tether as a separate power.
Okay.
Like move object as a separate power.
Right. Okay. So you can't fatigue yourself again, but I will say that you can use your tether to yank him out of the darkness, should you so wish.
And other people can see like the direction her web is going in, though, right?
Yeah. In fact, that makes sense. Let me draw. right. There you go. You can see. Everyone should be able to see the web.
So yeah, I guess everyone sees this web shootout. It latches onto something solid, and Whitney just quips, something terribly silly, I'm sure. She'll say, "You must not play a lot of tabletop games. You might have magic darkness, but I have dark vision." I'm sorry, it's the only thing I can think of.
Boo.
The bane of every GM. But
Graphic have dark vision.
she'll
Hearing that from the darkness.
yeah, so they can hear that and they can see where the web is going.
Yep.
And she'll just say, "You'll figure out why that's funny later."
Okay.
So hopefully, if anyone wants to target Graphic, that is somewhat helpful.
Yeah. It's Graphic's turn. He's going to try to bite through the web. It is a power rank 10, so it should have effectively a toughness of 10. It will need to make a DC 17 toughness check.
Okay. D20 plus 10 with a roll of 13.
Good freaking lord, these dice suck.
All I need is 1 hero point to not get exploded, so I will spend a luck point because I don't want him to get away because I don't know if I can find him again. 21.
Ooh, much
Yeah.
better.
That will do. Yone.
Well, seeing as I should have read my character sheet a little bit better, I
Uh-huh.
could detect magic.
That would not have helped you, other than
Okay.
to tell you where Bella was.
Because yeah, it can say it says you can sense fine details about anything you can detect with a particular sense.
Yep. So you would know where Bella was.
But that would be it. Okay. So she's going to see Spider Queen throw her web out there, and she's going to come over to Spider Queen. She's going to high five her for finding great value golem. And she is going to then just in that direction, she's going to attempt to freeze his blood, assuming that he has blood.
He does.
Okay.
So make an attack roll.
Okay.
Trying to think how to do this because he's defenseless, but you're only approximating where to hit him.
Correct.
I think it's net neutral.
Aim a few inches lower.
I don't know that this is the right way to handle it because of. But what makes sense to me is to use the 50% rule of total concealment. So you will hit him. Roll me a percentile die. You want to get a 51 or higher.
How do I do that?
Roll 1d100.
With no bonuses or anything like that?
No, because you're just looking for straight percentage chance.
And I'm trying to get a 50 or better?
51 or better, yes.
1 or better, okay. Did I?
That's a 97. Yep, so that will hit Graphic. And
So he needs to do a fortitude save to a DC 22.
no, that's not his best save. Why
I
isn't
was
it?
kind of hoping that, because not a lot of people put emphasis on fortitude, so I was
I
hoping.
mean, he's not terrible at it, but he's not great.
Oh, defenses is only for active defenses, though, right?
Correct.
Dang.
Mother, oh, sweet baby Jesus.
I'm sorry, I rolled a 19.
Mm. Tione is so angry right now.
I have no control over that.
Wasn't Roll20 doing this to us the last time that there was a session that involved rolling?
There was. It
He
did.
just does it to me all the time. Well, Keone's big mad, so she's gonna go fatigued and she's gonna try it again.
Okay.
Because, like Spider Queen said, don't have to go very far. The villains are right there.
By the way, I didn't see anything in there. I still think you're cool. When you walked backwards and tripped over your, which I didn't see.
It's like you saw it.
No.
Oh. I'm done. Keone's done. Fucking, I'm not doing anything else.
No. He's defenseless. All that matters is the percentile roll. You just need to get a 10 or better.
You can make that percentile roll again. Maybe.
No. I'm sorry.
It's the fucking snowballs all over again.
It is.
Oh, it's like my only thing is being able to just punch stuff and stab things, and I can't do either of those things right now.
Next in initiative, Reyna is going to fly in.
Oh, sweet fucking Jesus.
Um,
Oh,
Now you must.
Oh, that's
fight-
crazy.
Oh, how did she get here?
oh
And she is going to say, is the darkness a problem?
Yeah.
I just want to say, by the way, that I do love how Crucible is a worse liar than Galen Urso.
Yeah. So Reyna is going to concentrate, hold out her hands, and a burst of light will come out of them.
Oh, that's gonna piss off Keone so much.
And evaporate the darkness.
It's all Star Knight too. I had a plan.
Does that help?
That was great. Thank you so much. We were in so much trouble.
Yeah, nice move.
Oh, and maybe
There's just steam coming out of Keone's head.
I just love the way you hate eating that burrito.
I am hating this burrito so much.
Hey, do you think we should have her join the team?
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
so
She should
that's
be part of the team.
Hexa?
Keone takes back her high five.
Oh no.
Okay, so Gravik is grabbed. Caress
Mhm.
is fine.
She's fine.
Well, shooting at her again.
Okay.
I don't like her.
She gets stuck in my eyes.
No, because she was out of it to start.
Yeah, she flew
Oh,
in there
that's right.
after the ice was already down. And she's flying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just shoot at her.
Okay. Go for it.
Nope, not with these fucking rolls.
You got hero points to burn.
Yeah, I'll use one.
Just hate eat a burrito. Maybe that'll help.
Now that the darkness is gone, you will see that the ice did, however, put the fire out on that car on the truck.
There we are, 26.
That'll do.
Cool, DC 30.
Bruce.
Great. I'm done.
Star Knight.
Let's see. Have to shift gears. I had a plan. That plan is no longer viable, so I won't.
I mean, tactically, I might point out that if you attack the helpless and vulnerable person, it's likely to take him out of the fight.
Yeah, I'm flying over here so I get a better shot at him. And I am gonna blast Gravik.
Okay. He you beat a 10, so that's automatically a critical hit. So he needs to go against the DC 30. Can't remember. Nope, none of his toughness is defensive roll. It's all from his force field. So that's a fail by 7. So he will get a daze in addition to being defenseless and immobile.
It might be in your best interest to just surrender now.
Gravik never surrender. Crucible.
I didn't like the way he said that.
Why not?
I don't know. Just he's just a little guy. I don't like it in little guys.
Oh,
I'm
Well,
gonna
you could-
fly over. I'm gonna fly over this way, and I'm gonna keep up my assault on Caress.
okay.
Is there a logo on this truck?
A what? Yeah, it was a, oh right, because you weren't here. It's a Redshift Energies truck. It's also been torn apart already, and it looks seriously fire damaged.
Take some of the scraps of that truck, and I'm going to try to bind Caress in place.
Okay, that sounds like a thing you can do.
Yeah, here we go. That will be. It's only a 15 to hit, so I'm going to spend a hero point to reroll.
Okay.
Yeah. 28 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
It's
Resisted
a
by
DC
her.
26 dodge.
Dodge?
DC 26 dodge. Yep. Oh, roll 20, you cruel mistress.
I'm so sorry.
That's how the dice
Lies and
work.
deception.
So I lash out with the magnetic scraps, but she's able to get out of the way.
Police are going to rush over to the bleeding out woman who got left behind when you yanked the cop who was carrying her away from her. And he's going to cry out, "Medic!"
Shit, I'm on it.
My bad.
And these police are going to finally notice the influencer who's been getting too close and order her away.
Thank you.
Although she's going to argue with him this turn. The other cops are just going to fall back to what's left of their police vehicle after Crucible is using it as a bludgeoning.
Battering
ram. Caress. Doesn't like any of her options. Caress also doesn't have any reason to know that this isn't going to work. So she is going to shoot a blast of darkness at Ethan. I assume an 18 will hit Ethan.
I'm pretty sure it does. Let me double check.
But
It does not hit me. I have a
Oh.
20. I have a 10 for my dodge.
Oh, okay.
I get to do something this battle.
Yeah.
So that's going to redirect it.
Sure is.
And I'm spending a hero point. Because, no. It's literally the first thing I've been able to do all fight.
Yeah.
Will a 27 hit?
27 will. I'm assuming you're trying to hit her again.
Yep.
Yep.
So that is up to a PL12 hit.
Okay. She was also attacking with an affliction effect that would have blinded her, but she has dark sight, so she can see
Rude.
through her own darkness.
Rude.
Use your action portal.
Oh. Well, I got to do something, and it was ineffective. So I'm going to continue being kind of annoyed at all that.
Mhm.
Bleeding out woman is being taken care of, though. If I heard that correctly.
Bella said on it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Redirecting warp.
Okay. Spider Queen.
No, you know what? Actually, changed my. No, I spent my hero point. I've got a redirecting warp. Damn it.
Okay.
I was going to inspire, but I had to spend a hero point in order to do that.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
Spider Queen is gonna switch things up a bit. She is going to, one hand, she's going to keep on the web that's around Gravik. The other hand, she will start calling on the storyteller energies of her Anansi amulet and create some illusions.
Okay.
Specifically trying to use her illusion confusion to
On
Gravik.
Okay.
Because he seems to be dodging her physical attacks.
I mean, he's immobile and defenseless right now.
I don't know. Part of me wants to set him up for Star Knight to take down.
Okay. That's totally fair.
Cover him in spiders.
I'll just hold the sword out and just swing him.
Just skewer him.
I mean, I don't know if we're doing that. But she can at least keep him from doing anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to use the illusion.
Okay.
Just trying to remember if this is a... It is a perception range.
Makes sense. Mental effects usually are.
Okay.
So I assume he can make a will save?
Yes, DC 18.
Okay. That is, unfortunately, his best save.
Dang. He can always roll over it, alright?
Sorry.
Oh, I should have just punched him.
You should have.
You know what? Let's,
You want to go ahead and...
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
I'll spend the hero point. I'll
Okay.
be fine.
I'm sure you will.
Nothing bad ever happens to a spider. Alright, she's webbed up with one hand. Illusion didn't work. She is going to say, screw it. Shoot a web out with her free hand, pull herself forward while pulling him towards her with the web.
Uh-huh.
She is going to, as she's flying forward, a web boxing glove will form around her hand, and she's just going to punch this guy as hard as she can.
Okay. Gonna all-out attack or power attack or anything?
I mean, it already feels pretty risky. I'll do a power attack.
Okay. I mean, he is defenseless. You just need to hit a 10.
I don't want to do an all-out attack when I have no hero points.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm not worried about hitting him, so... Power attack... So, -5 off of that will still be over 10 to hit.
Yep.
So DC of 34 for the power
39.
attack, and then 39.
Automatic critical.
Yeah.
So 39. He can not make that. even with a decent roll. All right, describe what happens.
Um,
He is knocked out.
I had an idea. Can she still do like a minor illusion, like just a non-effective one?
Sure.
Okay, so because she had made a tabletop reference before, for a brief moment there is just a handful of like these generic fantasy characters that appear around this goblin graphic, and because Star Knight is already there, then she makes the illusion of a cleric, a wizard, and a rogue because the fighter is covered. And she will pull herself forward, she will burst through the illusion in a cloud of sparkling mist, and then land a punch on Graphic.
All right, and he is down.
And that's why it was funny. Oh, you're unconscious.
Oh, you're unconscious. Whoops.
I'm going to say that you and Gravit kind of meet there-ish.
Not even awake to hear the punch line.
Hi.
Hey.
There is still a caress.
There is still a caress, and Keone can't do shit about it.
I mean, she's taking some hits.
She's going to... Okay. So her blood freeze is an